Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a really quick full body stretch. So this is perfect for if you want just a quick stretch in the mornings or maybe at lunchtime. It's really good in the evenings as well, so basically any time. So we're just going to stretch the whole body. So you don't need any props, anything special. If you have a mat, then great. If not, then just find a soft surface, so a rug or a carpet, and let's get stretched together. So starting in our Sukhasana, or our easy pose. So either taking one leg in front of the other like me, or maybe finding that cross-legged position or that half lotus. If there's any issues or problems with the knees, then sometimes it's nice just to take them round to one side, just to take the pressure off the knees. If the hips are really tight, you can sit on a cushion or a pillow if that's more comfortable. It's completely up to you. We're just going to be spending a few minutes here in our easy pose. So just taking the hands to the knees, either palms down or palms up. If it's more comfortable, then just placing the hands in the lap, just whatever works for you. Then just close the eyes off here. We're just going to start by settling into the body today. So just connecting with the breath. Before we do that, just taking a scan of the body, just checking in with how it feels today. Maybe it's first thing in the morning and you've got some tension and tightness from yesterday that you need to get rid of, or maybe you're halfway through the day or towards the end of the day and you just want to stretch off everything that's happened so far today. So all those thoughts and all those feelings, just letting them float on by. And just bring the attention to the breath. So for the next 10 minutes or so, we're just going to really concentrate on the breath and the breathing and just moving the body, connecting it with this breath. So I just want to breathe with a nice even breath. So nothing forced, nothing pushed, just even inhales and exhales. So just feeling them flow into each other. So in and out. And just keeping the eyes closed, we're just going to start to gently take the right ear towards the right shoulder. So taking a neck stretch. So really stretching down the left-hand side of the neck. So just gentle, not forcing, not pushing. Maybe just shifting that left shoulder down a little bit, just being really gentle to the neck. And then coming back to center, going over to the other side now. So taking the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Again, maybe dropping that right shoulder down very slightly, just lengthening into that neck. If there's any pain, then just easing out very slightly. If not, then just enjoying that lengthening. And then here, taking the gaze down towards the left knee. So we're just starting to straighten the neck just a little bit, just stretching a different part this time. Then take the gaze over towards the right knee, slowly, gently stretching into the back of the neck. And then just carry on with that gentle circle. This time tipping the forehead up towards the ceiling. Maybe stopping and pausing at any point if it feels good. If not, then just carrying on, making that nice circle. And then when you've made a full circle, just coming back the other way. Again, stopping and pausing if it feels good at any point. Also noticing if it feels different on this side, this way. And again, just making that full circle. And then coming back to center, blinking the eyes open. Just making the way now on to all fours into your tabletop position. Just taking it through a couple of rounds of cat and cow here. So we inhale. We're going to round into the shoulders. So we're reversing things here. Then as we exhale, come in to our cow pose. Inhale, round the shoulders, navel into spine. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Inhale, navel to spine. Exhale. Coming back to center. From here, we're just going to take the right foot out to the side. So hip, knee, and ankle in one line. From here, take the weight into the right hand. You're going to inhale, open out the chest. As you exhale, thread the left arm through, dropping down on to the shoulder, onto the cheek. Maybe seeing if you can find that right foot with the left hand and taking a bind here. Take the right hand up to the sky if that feels good, and maybe taking that bind round over the left hip. So really stretching everything out here. Inhale, one. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release that top hand, pressing back up into tabletop. You're just going to pick that right leg up. We're going to cross it over the left. Take the gaze down towards the right foot and just stretching into the right hand side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Same with the other side. So take the left foot out this time. Take the weight into the left hand. Inhale the right hand up. As you exhale, thread it through. Again, maybe seeing if you can catch that toe with that hand. Taking the left hand up, finding that bind. If you can't find that toe and that hand, that's absolutely fine. Just staying here in this twisted position. Just enjoying the twist in the upper body. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release that bind if you have it. Press back up. Pick that left leg up, just crossing it over this time, taking the gaze over to the left foot, to feeling that stretch in the hips. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing here. We're just going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, finding our lizard pose, but just making it really fluid, really gentle. Maybe straightening and bending into that right leg. Maybe just having a wiggle and a move, just whatever works for your body this morning. Maybe the hips are tight, or maybe you do want to find that stillness and just come down onto the forearms. Again, whatever works for your body. Maybe just experimenting and having a move and a wiggle and finding what works for you, and then finding some stillness there and just softening in here. So notice if any tension has crept into the face or the shoulders, and just releasing, relaxing. From here, just heel toe the right foot in slightly. Take the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Reach up with the right hand. Lift the knee on the left leg. Just coming into a nice gentle twist. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Float the right hand down to the outside of the right foot. Step right foot back to left, downward dog. Maybe taking the feet just a little bit wider than normal. So just wider than hip width. And just taking a wiggle here. So this takes a little bit of pressure off the hamstrings, taking the legs a little bit wider. See if that feels good. Then just again exploring this move here. See how it feels this morning. Maybe bending the knees and straightening them, twisting into the hips, maybe nodding and shaking the head. Just being really explorative with the body and just trying to figure out exactly what it needs. Take one more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, soften the knees, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we're finding lizard pose on the opposite side this time. So the same again, just making it nice and fluid, maybe straightening and bending into that leg. Maybe coming onto the outer edge of the left foot and seeing if that works, really deepening into that hip stretch. Or maybe coming down onto the forearms, or maybe doing it all and just seeing what works for you. Again, really exploring the pose. Just working with the breath. So keep breathing nice and evenly. Keeping that attention with the breath. Just letting the body guide you with exactly what it wants to do today. Take one more breath, inhale. As we exhale, just heel toe that left foot in slightly, right hand to the inside of the left foot. Reach the left arm up, lift the knee, twisted lunge. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, one more breath, inhale. Exhale, floating that left hand down, step back, downward dog. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, find your ragdoll here. So letting the upper body completely hang heavy. Really nice deep bend in that knees to take the chest down towards the thighs. Just gently swaying from side to side. Imagine that the crown of your head is trying to reach down to the floor, so real length through the spine here. Maybe shifting the weight backwards and forwards between the heels and the toes if that feels good. Nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Just working out whatever your body needs. Releasing the hands here, just placing the hands down on the floor. We're going to heel toe the feet to the outer edge of the mat. Just sink down here, coming into a low squat. So placing the elbows on the inside of the knees, just shifting the weight from side to side here. Trying to take the heels down to the floor, but if they don't go, then coming up onto the toes. Just working with your body. Take one more breath here. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to take the hands down to the ground. You're going to walk the hands forward. Take the feet together, hip width apart, coming into a high plank pose. Shoulders, elbows and wrists in one line. Take the gaze between the hands, engage the core. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop to the knees. Chest and chin come down towards the floor. Slide the hands forward, elbows underneath shoulders, and find your Sphinx pose here. So the hands are about shoulder width apart. Imagine the arms are in a number 11 shape. Spread the fingers wide, active legs. So the tops of the feet are pressing down into the floor. You'll see the knees are lifted very slightly, engaging the glutes. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, sinking down, pressing back so the big toes touch. Take the knees really wide here. Sink the seat back. You're going to take a really wide child's pose here. Taking the forehead down. Breathing here, just releasing, relaxing. Keeping those arms nice and active, so creeping those fingers forwards. Stretching into the lower back. Feeling the seat sink towards the heels. Breathing into the hips. Let's take one more breath here together. And then walking the hands back in. You're going to make your way back into your Sukhasana. So making your way back into your easy pose. Taking the hands to the knees or into the lap. Just closing the eyes off here, just coming back to the breath. So that same even breathing that we started the practice with, just coming back to that now. The mind starts to wander, just gently drawing it back to the breath. And just gently bringing the palms together at heart center, bowing the head down towards the fingers, just taking a moment to take a breath, just to thank yourself for moving your body today, without ego, without judgment. And thank you so much for letting me guide you through that practice. I hope you feel nice and stretched now, a little bit lighter and a little bit freer. Thank you. Namaste.